Welcome students. Chapter 1, Crop Production and Management. Today, let us recapitulate of crop production and management. Crops. Plants grown by man on a large scale to obtain food, clothing and other useful products are called crops. Some examples of crops are cereal crops, pulses, seeds, vegetables and fruits. Based on season of cultivations, the crops are mainly classified into two: Kharif crops and Rabi crops. First is Kharif crops, which is grown in rainy seasons. Examples: rice and maize. Next is Rabi crops, which is grown in winter season. Examples are wheat and gram. Basic practices of crop production. In the first one is preparation of soil. The soil is prepared for sowing seeds of the crop by ploughing, harrowing, leveling and adding manure. What is ploughing? It's the process of breaking, loosening and turning the soil over for uprooting weeds and aerating the soil. Next is about leveling. It involves breaking big lumps of soil and leveling it. Leveling is done by using a wooden or iron plank. Manuring. It is the process of adding manure to the soil. Next step is sowing. The process of scattering seeds in the soil for growing crop plants is called sowing. Precautions for sowing seeds. Seeds should be sown at the right depth in the soil suitable for germination and at right intervals or spacing in the fields, and not to be sown in a dry soil and not to be sown in highly wet soil also. Methods of sowing seeds are broadcasting, drilling and transplantation. Next is very important steps in practices of crop production, that is adding manure and fertilizers. Plants require minerals for growth and they continuously extract them from the soil. The deficiency of plant nutrients and organic matter in the soil is made up by adding manure and fertilizers to the soil. Now let us see the differences between manures and fertilizers. First is manures. Manures are natural substances obtained owing to the decomposition of plant and animal remains by bacteria. Less rich in plant nutrients and can be prepared in fields and inconvenient to store and transport. Fertilizers. Inorganic substances or compounds rich in plant nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, manufactured in factories, easy to store and transport. Next is about irrigation. Irrigation is the process of supplying water to crop plants in fields through canals, wells, reservoirs, tube wells, etc. It's known as irrigation. First is traditional methods of irrigation. Canal irrigation, mud pulley system, raft system, deck leaf, chain pump are the traditional methods of irrigations. Now let us see modern methods of irrigation, that is drip irrigation and sprinkler irrigation. In the drip irrigation, water is supplied through perforated pipes. Pipes are placed in rows between the plants close to the roots. It is used in fruits, orchards, gardens and trees. In the case of sprinkler irrigation, sprinklers or spray guns are attached to a large house pipes at regular intervals to spray water. It is suitable for all types of crops. Comparing sprinkler irrigation and drip irrigations, drip irrigation is very useful to save the water. Advantages of irrigations: provides moisture to germinating seeds, facilitates absorption of nutrients by minerals. Disadvantages of irrigation: excess of water in soil leads to water logging. Sometimes it inhibits the process of germination. Next is about the removal of weeds. Wild and undesirable plants which grow in crop fields and competes with the crops for space, soil, nutrients, water, and sunlight are called weeds. Weeding is the process of removal of weeds. Three methods for removal of weeds: by hand, using implements, spraying, weedicides. Next stage, harvesting. A combine harvester is used in commercial farming where the process of harvesting, crushing and winnowing all occur in a sequence. Harvesting is the cutting and gathering of mature crops. Threshing is the process of beating grains from stems. Winnowing is the process of separating grains from the chaff. In India, the period of harvest is celebrated as harvest festivals. Pongal, Vaisakhi, Holi, Navanya, Bihu are some of the harvest festivals celebrated in India. The final stage of crop production, that is storage of food grains. Harvested grains contain a lot of moisture, hence they are first dried and then harvested crops are stored until they are sold in the market. Methods of storage of food grains are in granaries, gunny bags, and in silos. What is granaries? Dried grains are stored in granaries. Granaries are large metal or earthen pots. Next, gunny bags. Grains are also stored in gunny bags made up of jute. The mouths of the bags are stitched tightly and the bags are placed one above the other in big godowns. Next is silos. Government stores grains in large containers or tall cylindrical structures called silos. Buffer stocks are stored in godowns to meet emergency needs in natural calamities, etc. Next is about animal husbandry. Animal husbandry is a branch of agriculture which deals with feeding, shelter, caring, and breeding of domesticated animals. I hope all of you have recapitulated the points of crop production and management. Thank you. Stay home and stay safe.